Assalamu alaikum students. Today we'll discuss simple future tense. So let's see how this tense is structured and where can it be used. Okay, in order to understand simple future tense, we'll see the future activities through these two types, formal or informal. We need to understand that whenever we are talking about any formal activity, any business activity, then we are bound to use simple future tense with helping verb will. For example, I talk about any business activity and I'll say, I will meet Mr. Ali tomorrow, right? So, any formal situation, any business activity of future is explained through simple future with helping verb will. On the other hand, if it is informal situation, any future situation but it is informal, it can be of two types. Either the informal situation can be planned or unplanned, right? If it is a planned activity, if it is informal as well as planned, then you have two options. Either you can go for the usage of going to, or you can use present continuous tense. Like you can say, I am going to stay in Lahore, fine. Or you can say, I am presenting this project tomorrow. I am going to meet my friend tomorrow. So the informal planned activities are explained through two structures, going to or present continuous structure. However, if the situation is informal and it is unplanned, right, then you can use simple future tense for such type of activity. Like you can say, anyone asks you, will you meet Mr. Ali tomorrow, and you say, oh okay, fine, I will meet Mr. Ali tomorrow. So it's an unplanned activity, right? But for formal activity, right, you will always use simple future tense. It doesn't matter that formal activity is planned or unplanned. If it is a formal situation, you are always supposed to use simple future tense. I hope you understood. Okay, let's move. Now we'll go towards the structure of simple future tense, where first of all you need to have subject plus to be, helping verb will plus first form, base form of the verb. For example, I will work, I will not work, will I work. So I will explain this structure later on in detail. Now we'll see some more situations where we can use simple future tense. Like we can use simple future for any formal activity. For example, the ceremony will begin at 9 a.m. So here you can see that the situation is quite formal. That's why we are using simple future tense. Simple future tense can also be used for any planned future activity. Like you can say, the doctor will see you at 10 a.m. So this is already a planned activity which is related to future. Simple future tense can also be used to explain any business activity in future. Like you can say, XYZ company will open a new factory, right? So it's a business activity and it is explained through simple future tense. You can use simple future to predict any future activity. Like you can say, experts say food prices will rise. So this is the prediction about any future activity, and you can predict through simple future tense. You can also give any informal expression through simple future tense. Like you can say to your friend, okay, I'll meet you later, or I'll meet you soon, right? Any informal situation. Then you can also talk about unplanned activity in simple future tense. Like some of your friend asks you, will you help me in my project? So on the spot you just answer, okay, I'll help you in this project. So it was just an unplanned action, right? Ordering, fine. You can also use simple future tense to give order, right? For example, you are sitting in the hotel and the waiter come and ask, what will you like to eat, and you have not planned anything. You just think for a while and then you just say, okay, I will have a small cheese pizza, right? So this is how you use simple future tense to give order. Okay, you can also use simple future tense for promise. Like you can say, I'll return your dress tomorrow, right? It's a commitment, it's a promise. You can say, I'll return your books tomorrow, right? It can be any type of promise. Offering, like I'll help you finish the report, right? You are just offering the help. Possibility, you can also show the future possibility through simple future tense, like you can say maybe I'll take a break from the work, maybe I'll take a break from my homework, whatever. So you can give the possibility through simple future tense. Okay, now we'll see how to structure simple future tense. In simple future, first of all, you need to have subject plus helping verb, will plus first form of the verb. So here you can see in positive sentences, first of all we need to have subject, then helping verb will, and after that the base form of the verb, first form of the verb. Like you can say I will work, they will work, she will work, right? Sometimes we use such expression in simple future, like I think I will work, I believe they will work, I suppose she will work, right? So such kind of expressions are quite common in simple future tense. In negative sentences, you just add not with will. Like you can say I will not work, they will not work. Sometimes in informal situations, we don't use will not. We can go for contractions like won't, she won't work, it won't work, right? In order to make the interrogative sentences, first of all we need to have will, and after that we should have subject, and then base form of the verb, after that question mark. Like we can say will I work, will they work, will she work. Sometimes we make questions with such these words like where, when, how long. You just add these words before helping verb. Like you can say where will I work, when will she work, how long will she work, right? So I hope you understood how to make the question statement through simple helping verb or through these question words. Sometimes we use shall as well with I or we, particularly when we are making the polite request. So to give the expression of polite request, we can use shall I begin, shall we begin, shall we order, right? Otherwise, most of the time the usage of shall is just abolished and we just go for will. Okay. Now we'll see how to make the contractions in simple future tense. You need to understand that we don't use contractions in formal situation, be it academic or a professional situation background. Like if it's a professional conversation, we'll give the complete expression like Mr. Ali will speak at the conference or the manager will not complete the report. But if it is informal situation, we can go for contraction. And you can see here that here we just removed W I and we added double L. I apostrophe double L. I'll be late, you'll be late, they'll be late, right? She'll be late. And in case of negative sentences, we'll write the contractions in this way. You can see here W O N apostrophe T. So how would we say I won't be late, they won't be late, he won't be late, right? But remember, you will use these contractions only in informal situations. Okay, let's have some exercise related to the simple interrogative sentences in simple future tense. Like for example, if someone asks you, will he work late? You just answer, yes he will. You don't need to answer in a complete statement, right? And here you will not use contractions. Or you can say, no he will not, no he won't. It's up to you according to the situation. Will they go to the meeting? Question mark. Yes they will, no they will not, or no they won't. Will you study? Yes I will, no I will not, or no I won't. I hope you understood how to ask question in simple future and how to answer it. Okay. Now we'll see how to make positive, negative and question statements in simple future tense. Here you can see he blank develop a new app. So what will you say? He will develop a new app. We blank go to London. We will go to London. I blank give you the recipe. What would you say? I will give you the recipe. Don't worry, you blank pass the exam. Don't worry, you will pass the exam. So let's see how to make the negative sentences now. She blank give me an answer. So what would you say? She will not give me an answer, or she won't give me an answer. They blank sign the contract. They will not sign the contract, or they won't sign the contract. The store blank deliver on Sunday. So this is the question statement, and it's just a typo mistake. I just wrote it here in negative, so we'll make it a question statement. Will the store deliver on Sunday, right? So how to make the question statement? Blank, they make a decision. What would we say here? Will they make a decision? Blank, he take his medicine. Will he take his medicine? Blank, you do your homework. Will you do your homework? Right? So this is how we make positive, negative and question statements in simple future. Okay, now we'll see some of the most common mistakes which we can make in simple future tense. Like sometimes we make mistakes related to helping verbs. If we write it like this, they see the movie, right? So here the helping verb is missing, which is a mistake. We need to give the helping verb will. Sometimes we write the contractions in a wrong way, like we'll be home soon. You can see that here we were supposed to put apostrophe in order to make it correct. Sometimes we do spelling mistakes, like the kids won't go to sleep. So if this is contraction, it is written in a wrong way. This is the correct way of writing the contractions. Conditional sentences, sometimes we write them in the wrong way, like if I will visit to America, I will call you. We need to understand that the if clause is in simple present. What should we say? If I visit America, comma, I will call you, right? We are not supposed to make use of will twice. Okay, let's have a bit of revision in order to understand whether you have understood simple future tense. Ali will cook. Ali will not cook. Will Ali cook? What will you do? Where will you go? I hope you understood how to structure variety of sentences. For questions, comment below. Thank you so much for listening. See you in the next lecture with some other good topic. Until then, bye.